Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my video. I'm doing a requested look today, a Lola Monroe look from her Women Lie Men Lie video. Hope you like it. So to get started, I'm just putting my Chanel foundation all over my face. Just using a normal foundation brush to apply it everywhere, all over. Next, I'm going to use my 242 concealer brush to apply NC35 matte concealer underneath my eyes to hide some of the circles, the dark areas underneath my eyes. Obviously, you know, not everybody's an NC35, so just make sure when you go to MAC or whatever counter you go to, just get a concealer that's 1 or 2 shades lighter than your normal foundation color. Go ahead and just rub it in. And just make sure that it's all evenly blended out. Next, I'm using my favorite kohl pencil called Feline. It's also from MAC. The reason this is the eyeliner I chose to use in this video is because it's a very soft and smudgeable eyeliner. Unfortunately, Feline is discontinued, so you know, if you go to the MAC counter and you ask for one that's similar, they're going to try to sell you Smolder, which in my opinion is not equivalent or similar in the sense that, you know, in the smudgeable aspect. It's not soft, it's not like as runny as Feline is. So if you want to find an eye pencil like Feline, I would probably just go to like a drugstore and maybe like Maybelline or CoverGirl. Yeah, I'm sure that they would have a kohl pencil that's a little bit more, you know, softer than the other ones at MAC. None of them compare really, in my opinion. But pretty overall, you're looking for an eye pencil that's just really, really soft and deposits color very easily. Then I'm going to go in with my domed brush and just smudge out that eyeliner that I just applied. And this is pretty much how I do all my smoky eyes. It's just really easy. And it makes for a really good base for the eyeshadow that I'm going to apply on top of it, which is also a matte color called Carbon. It's their Blackest Black eyeshadow. So I'm using Feline eyeliner as pretty much a base for the Carbon to go on top. And to just keep building up that color, I just apply it, then blend it out with the brush, and then reapply some more if I want it darker. So that's why you see this process kind of taking forever. Okay. Next, I'm using the 214 smudge brush. It's just a flat, stiff smudger brush. And I'm going to use that to just blend out the line that I added with the Feline to my lower lash line. Just try to blend that out a little bit so that way it's not as harsh of a line. And smoke it out a little bit. In the video, Lola Monroe, her makeup, I had to keep glancing back at the picture because it was hard to see and I couldn't really tell how hers was, but I did notice that the lower lash line was, you know, her eyes overall were very heavily done up. They were very, very dark and bold, and she had the lower lash line eyeshadow or color going from the inner corner to the outer corner. So just make sure that you extend it all the way. Now, if you've noticed that you have any smudges or that your eyeliner has kind of marked its place below the actual line, just go back in with the concealer brush and kind of erase any of those marks and clean up the line a little bit. It's like an eraser. And then just use your finger to smooth it on out. That's carbon, and as I stated earlier, I'm just going to go in with the same domed brush and just tap the carbon, kind of just go over where the feline is and go in kind of like a circular motion and just blend it out. Do the same thing to the other eye, obviously. If you're wondering what's on my lips, I just had a lip conditioner on my lips since the lipstick that I was using, you know, I wanted to apply smoothly, so I used a MAC lip conditioner, so that's what that is. Now I'm applying feline to the lower waterline, and again, because it's such a smudgeable eyeliner, I like to apply it thickly to the bottom waterline and then just blink a few times, and it causes it to, you know, mark itself on your upper lash line as well, or your upper waterline, I should say. Just going and cleaning up again. When broke niggas holla, I just pop my colors. The dope boys get it, yeah, the dope boys cool. But the white boys spend EP like Nicky rules. Like you got money cause you're sitting on dubs. Where you company, nigga, where you pay stubs. Look, I'm on the grind and I'm looking for the grub. Okay, now I'm going in with concrete and another domed brush. It's the 224 brush. And I'm applying it where the black meets my skin color. So I'm just applying that color, that way it doesn't look as divided. The color kind of just looks like it's blending into one another for a more natural look. So again, just go in a circular motion where your skin meets the black and just blend it out. Every 2 days, my man was moving 4 to 6 bricks, and I copped me a 5-bedroom house, 2-car garage, 3 full baths. I love it when you run your mouth, jag in the driveway, sitting right next to the Rover. Bitch, I ain't never been over. Broke ass running around talking about a pop, bag of shoes, about a GE. Bitch, what you got? I keep a fresh pair of 7s. Go and use a spoolie to comb out your eyebrows a little bit. Try to get them in the shape that you want them. Lola Monroe has beautiful freaking eyebrows. Like, they're the nicest eyebrows ever. They are super arched. My eyebrows are not as arched as hers are, and mine are a lot thicker. So I did my best to try to recreate, you know, my eyebrows the way hers are. But obviously, you know, I can only do so much without looking like it's Halloween. So, you know, if you want to know how I do my eyebrows, I know I kind of fast forwarded it a lot, but I do have a tutorial just on eyebrows. So if you're wondering, you know, what I'm doing here, just, you know, go ahead and tune into that video and it'll tell you step by step how I do my eyebrows. Just cleaning up with some more concealer on the upper and lower parts of my eyebrow to just create the shape that I want. Also, my eyebrows are crazy. It's been over a month since I got my eyebrows done. Last time I got them done, I didn't really like the way the lady shaped them, so now I have to grow them back, and it's just crazy. My eyebrows look nuts, so concealer definitely helps. Alright, using the Maybelline mascara that you guys know I love so much. That's sarcasm. I decided I'm just going to use that mascara when I do my videos. That way I'm not wasting my MAC one. So usually I use the Zoom Fast black mascara from MAC, and that's my absolute favorite. Okay, now I'm going in with a 227 brush from MAC, and I'm using rice paper as a highlight. Okay, now after looking at Lola Monroe's picture, she did have some contouring done to her nose just to keep it, you know, looking sharp and looking like a, you know, make her nose look perfect pretty much. So I went ahead and I did the same thing. Her nose looked really straight, very defined. This is obviously optional. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, you know, who notices that, but you know, it was a requested video, so I wanted to do what I could to make it look as much like Lola's makeup as possible. So pretty much I just used that domed, or not a domed brush, but it's the 226 brush from MAC, and I went into blunt blush from MAC, and I just did 2 sharp edges along the sides of my nose, and then I used the kabuki brush to kind of buff them out a little bit. And then I went in with Chez Lame from MAC, which is also a highlighting powder, and I just used my finger to apply it to the bridge of my nose. Now I'm using an angled brush for my bronzer, which is also blunt from MAC. It's the blush, and pretty much just Lola didn't have blush on. She just has a lot of bronzer, and most times than not, that's how she does her makeup. She doesn't really use much blush, and if she does, it's a very, very natural color, like a brown. So I chose not to use any blush other than blunt for this video. Now I'm going to go on with that same 226 brush and just apply a little bit of bronzer to my lower, right underneath my lower lip. Lola Monroe's lips are super full. Mine are not so much, so I did that to create a fuller lip. Now I'm using lip spackle, which you could purchase from Macy's. I think it was like $26. I'm pretty much using this to mute out my line, my lip line, because I want to try to create an illusion of having a fuller lip like Lola Monroe's. So I'm just applying it all over my lip and let it set. Wait like 2 minutes and let it set. Then I'm going in with a MAC liner called Red, and instead of applying it to my line, to my lip line, I'm actually applying it like over, like right above it, and the same on the bottom. So instead of going, you know, right on top of my lip line, I'm going below it on the bottom, kind of significantly below it too, because her lips are super full and juicy. Okay, so now I'm going in with Ruby Woo from MAC, and just apply it. It's my favorite matte red lipstick. It's awesome. I love it. It looks good on everyone. Alright. And just make sure it's on evenly. And there you go. My hair is a hot mess, but that's okay. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you would, please subscribe, rate, and comment. And if you have any more requests, please feel free to let me know, because I love doing them for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good one. I'ma die trying to spin your shit. Nowadays, these rap niggas on some feminine shit.